Oh my god. Huh. We must be alive. Yep. Okay. I'm here. Oh, okay. It does feel a little strange when, like, not even my brother is in here, when, like, no one is in here at all but me. So, yeah. Okay, so here's the thing. I have the window cracked open and the heater on, and to be totally honest, I don't want to affect that. So, I think for this particular stream, I'm probably going to, mm, elect to turn my mic up just a teeny tiny bit and also turn on the, well, I really don't want to turn on the I really really don't want to, turn on the I really don't want to turn on the the you know the why am I acting so weird all of a sudden? I really don't want to turn on the noise cancellation thing. Like I don't want to. I don't want to do that because it really screws with the audio. But at the same time, I mean, okay, well, you know what? I'm just gonna shut my window and turn the fan around so it's not so loud because yeah, I really don't want to turn the noise cancellation thing on because it makes the microphone sound awful, truly awful. But first, crap, don't know what I just did. Probably nothing, anyways. I just, yeah, right microphone. Just want to make sure that, hell, at least you explain the situation instead of telling us nothing like some YouTubers. Oh, okay, yeah. But anyways, I'm gonna shut the window and flip the fan around so like it's not so loud because I'm okay with there being some background noise because I mean if a fan's gonna be on there has to be some, but like I mean at the same time I'd rather it's not so loud that it's literally making like this is me holding my breath with there being no sounds at all but the fan. Like I mean it needs to like it can have this little green thing coming off the -60, but I don't want to see that black thing at like -55 or something because I mean that's too loud. It's too noticeable, so I'm going to fix that. Give me a sec. Okay, so ideally you wouldn't hear it at all, but you're gonna have to hear something. So I'll just leave it at that. Anyways, it's 2 a.m. Jesus. Well, but it's 7-11 for me, so I have more of a life than you. It's not saying much, but I do have more of a life than you. Just making sure it's at the right, yeah. Because, I mean, the wrong settings, and this won't even run for me, let alone run smoothly enough for the viewers, so, yeah. Sorry to always skip past that, but... Anyway, so sorry to always skip past the opening, but it's like it's a bit much. You know, like this isn't an anime. This is me playing a game. Wait. I think I still need to go down that bridge, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, I'm not sure what I've done. The first island. Wait. Yeah, okay. Wait, hold on. I honestly don't know. Those are the bridges, yeah, there we go. Anyways. So, hold on a second. I came up with a little spiel for why people are kind of not so into Mahiru, because apparently on the Danganronpa subreddit, which I never plan to visit even after I finish the streams, a lot of people are just complaining about how much they dislike Mahiru, but I think the reason why is that liking her is really not a question of liking, it's a question of liking whatever personality she happens to land on at a given moment, you know? Like, when the writer was totally sober, she's a fairly pleasant, although bland person, but when the writer has just got done smoking 57 blunts, you know, it's like, you know, like she's a devil with an ego bigger than Arnold Schwarzenegger's biceps, so
this is the new island.
You know, it really just depends on the day, or the hour, or even the minute, maybe even the second. You know, it's just, you know, a writer accidentally made her bipolar, so you've just gotta learn to deal with it. It's a question, you know, like, you don't like her or dislike her, you like and dislike her at the same time. That's the same experience with everybody.
The ambiance seems different compared to the first island with the hotel.
Well, now's not the time for me to make carefree observations. There might be a clue here that tells us how to leave this island. I need to find it. I doubt there will be. Alright, last time we were told we literally can't leave the island somehow. Okay. No new comments. Maybe that's a good thing. Maybe. Anyways, this was running a little weird for me for a second, but it seems fine now. Anyway, it's weird. It's weird how, like, from this distance, it really looks like it's like a, well, not necessarily a tiny thing. Like, when you look at those old behind-the-scenes clips of movies back when they still used miniatures, but, like, huge miniatures, like, this is the huge miniature that they would use, that's really not mini at all, but, like, is actually smaller than the real thing is supposed to be, so it still counts. Like, that's what I'm looking at. Anyways. Jesus Christ. That really is in ruins. What is this enormous building? A ruin. God, my... Right next to my foot was really itchy for a second. It has the ambiance of an ancient ruin, but its shape doesn't resemble a ruin. Well, it's ruined, so it kinda does. Hey, Chiaki, she's asleep. There's no point in trying to wake her. Oh, well, it worked. Sorry, I was dozing for a bit. Oh. You didn't look like you were dozing. You looked like you were completely asleep. While standing up, she just has really strong legs, you know? They support her. They're prosthetic legs, you know? She got them blown off in an accident, and she had them replaced, and they look exactly like human legs, and they just stand her up. Anyway, what's this huge building? It looks like some sort of ruins or a historical landmark. Ancient ruins, that's what you think too? But it's not just a typical ancient ruin, don't you think? I don't know how to say it clearly, but yeah, it's a mysterious building. It feels like a special place, oh, that's just great. A special place. I'll check around here a bit more, so you can go somewhere else. Come on, just go somewhere else. Oh, it was like 2 seconds, and you're already getting angry at me. I thought Mahiru was the bipolar one. Is she trying to make me go away? Oh. What is the point in making Hajime brain dead? That's not funny, or even kinda, or even amusing. Like, what's the point? She probably wants to be alone so she can sleep without being interrupted. Well, any chance I get to not explore is a good chance. I get it, but you better not sleep. Let me know if you discover anything. Yeah, leave it to me. She'll sleep. Geez, she's completely doing her own thing, but her smile is so innocent. Oh, okay. So you're letting your pants decide as opposed to your head? Or what's in your pants? I guess understandable, but still. It's even more annoying to deal with. Okay. You're a main character. You have to be annoyed by everyone. That's the dynamic. The main character has a problem with everything. That's just the way it works. Last game, charming. Phoenix Wright games, charming. This game, I guess I'm just tired of it. Well, anyways, I feel like when it's more natural, you know, like when something someone is doing is like obviously stupid, but still in sort of like a realistic way, I can kind of empathize with the sarcastic remarks, but like, I mean, when it just seems like it's forced, like when a character's not even doing anything that weird and they suddenly have to have a problem with what they're doing, it's like, okay, main character syndrome, I see. Like, it's like they really want Hajime to be that character again, but they've forgotten how to write that character. Wow, that's an impressive amount of books. Yeah. I'm playing the Spider-Man 3 game for weekend. I'm going crazy. I like the singing even though it's really weird. Oh. Well then. It's probably a library. But nevertheless, it looks pretty overwhelming. Okay. Well, we can explore a couple things. I think it's probably best to talk to one of the people first. Because I feel like most of what we have to explore is stuff we don't have to explore at all. We just need to talk to the people.
Surprise!
I am a little surprised. Just a little. I never expected to find such a splendid facility. It rivals even my homeland's national library. I'd imagine your library would be more than one room. Okay, well, whatever. I guess. But isn't it strange? I mean, does a resort really need a library like this? No. Why the hell would they not need a library like this? Well, why the hell would a resort have like 50 fucking islands? How about that? Isn't that a better question to be asking?
I am concerned.
That is very true, and just as expected, nobody is here. Oh, either. I forgot the either. You're right. The fact that we're the only humans around here is even more strange. The only humans? Ta-da! Monomi is here. I'm reading a book. Oh. I'm not gonna be as I'm never energetic at all in my streams, but I'm gonna be even less energetic this stream because I'm just really not feeling it at all. Okay. I thought for a second maybe I was like getting in the orange or something, but ooh, there we go. There's what I was looking for. There's what I was looking. Well, actually, I mean that was a very particularly loud thing to say anyway. So it's not like it matters that it went in the yellow because you'd expect it to anyway. So okay, I won't quite turn it down. It's just there was this weird thing where like my microphone was only set at like 68 automatically in like the sound settings, so I put it up to 100 because like I mean I want this to be as loud as possible without having to push OBS to the extreme, and now it seems to be working. I also turned this down because I realized even when this was completely quiet, it was still too damn loud. And you met swinging, which I thought singing was a bit strange, but I don't know. I thought you were talking about the game soundtrack, maybe. I'm reading a book. Oh. Since you come here, would you like me to explain this library to you? I really don't need an explanation, or want an explanation at all, really. I see. That doesn't really answer a question, does it? It's clear from your face. I'm a nuisance. Yes, you are. Since I was more energetic than usual, I feel even emptier now. And what about your explanation?
Got it?
Well, you're all basically students, right? Not even basically, we just kind of are. I was thinking you needed a place you can do homework. Give us an assignment, and maybe we'll do homework.
Ta-da!
So I've prepared this library. Prepared? You? Everyone can get along and study together. It's a student's duty to study. What? What? Give us something. Wait, I just found a Monokuma thing. Better grab that. Ooh. I just had this weird feeling at the back of my throat, like a piece of food was still stuck there, but that couldn't have been the case, so that just felt really strange. I swear to God, I have 4 drinks on my desk. I have a water bottle, Propel, like, energy drink thing. I still have a coffee, which is lukewarm now, and Snapple, which has just barely been opened. I mean, people are mostly made of water. It makes sense to get as much as possible. Don't act like a teacher. Yeah, I'm actually agreeing with him for once. Holy shit. I am a teacher. You're even more confusing than Monokuma. So what's your real identity? What's your purpose? None. Real identity? Now that's silly. Goodbye. Imagine she turns out to be evil in the end. Is that actually Monokuma standing there, or is that something I need to collect? I am unaware of whether whether Harper still has whether Harper still has that guide. So I'm kind of gonna have to yeah. Running away as soon as things get inconvenient. That's even more suspicious. Kind of is. And I'm glad that they make her a bit suspicious. That's one thing I can praise this game for. Like, I mean...
However...
I cannot believe that she is the one who prepared this ground facility. Yeah, she's probably lying.
I see.
According to this island's guidebook, many of their guests are wealthy and stay for weeks at a time.
Which means...
No more, though. These are all probably things they donated. Hold on. Did you just say this island's guidebook? I found it in this library. Would you like to take a look? I'd like you to make a copy first and foremost. What language is this? I have no clue. What?
Then
I shall read it on your behalf. Why would they have him say that the language is strange and then write it all in English? I mean, they deliberately translated it into English even, and then they made him weirded out by the language. Like, they could have kept it in Japanese or something, and like, I mean, it would be weird to a foreigner, so they'd also kind of empathize with Hajime in the situation, but then they translate everything in the guidebook, and then make him weirded out by the language in the guidebook. Are they trying to embarrass themselves? Are the game designers masochists? I don't understand. You can read it, Sonia? Okay, well, the localization team I'm talking about more, because I mean, like, I don't even know if that line was even like that in the original Japanese version. Like, the localization team deliberately translated it that way, in a way that makes him weirded out by the language. And then they also translate the language to the same language that he's weirded out by. So, I do so much for you guys. I am fluent in 30 different languages. Oh, that's bullshit. It is a requirement for members of the royal family. Oh. What is the highest amount of languages a person has been fluent at? Shit. That's my own fault. Okay, it's shut. Ziad Faza. I pronounced that wrong. Liberian, born Lebanese language teacher, now living in Brazil. He's famous for claiming to speak 59 languages, and for a time was listed in the Guinness Book of World Records. Does that also say it? Pal Alexander Janelus. I hate myself. Is a Canadian. Is he still okay? Born. I thought okay. Excuse me. Is a Canadian polyglot who lives in White Rock, British Columbia, and entered the Guinness World Records in 1985 for fluency in 42 languages. Okay, so that's possible. Would have taken a very long time at her age, but it is kind of sort of possible. I mean, good God. The first Monokuma is at Chandler Beach. Make sure you got that. Also, yes, that is a Monokuma. Okay, a Monokuma. All right. Very nice. Well then. I just thought it was kind of unbelievable that she'd be fluent in 30, but I mean, stranger things have happened. 30 languages. Does the royal family have a limit? No. No, definitely not. Jabberwock Island, she read in perfect English off of the guide in perfect English that Hajime was... What the hell? This is like the Room levels of stupidity. Why would they do this? Why would they do this? Jabberwock Island. I'm gonna shoot myself in the head. Jabberwock. I said Jabberwock. I'm about ready to have a stroke. Jabberwock Island. I'm not even gonna do the voice. Is a small island in the Pacific Ocean known for being a paradise of eternal summer. That is what it says. Because it's written in English. Because Hajime could have read it off. But for so... Oh, fuck me in the ass. He actually... My brother actually opened the window halfway. Well, the fan... Well, the fan is on. The heater is not on. The heater is not on. And the window is open. And it's letting cold air out from... What... It's probably below freezing outside. This is not going to be a good stream. Yeah, I'll freeze. I don't care anymore. I don't care anymore. If it makes... I mean, hypothermia. It'll make me feel something other than blind rage. It'll make me feel pain, you know? I'll feel something different. That's good. This is exactly what Byakuya told us before. Jabberwock Island consists of a small central island surrounded by 5 other islands. The outer islands were developed as resorts, while the central island resorts. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Well, the central island houses a large administrative building. Huh? What?
It is strange, no?
That is strange. I mean, the central island of Jabberwock Island is what? There was no sign of any buildings at all. I'm sorry. I thought she was still talking. There was no sign of any buildings at all. The only things there were Monokuma Rock and the park. So they've been destroyed. Also, according to the guidebook, it says there's a bronze statue in the lobby of that building which symbolizes the island. Isn't that... Are you talking about that bronze statue that turned into mono beasts? Oh. Magic? Huh. But that statue was in the middle of a park, not in the lobby of some building.
Please wait.
Hello?
Are you in the middle of something, Christine?
Am I needed?
I just want you to go through and tell me what she needs to do. We can figure out that they're all
Oh. I'll tell you.
Yeah, it won't take but a couple minutes and we'll be done. Mom and I've been wanting to get that done forever,
So I'm gonna shut this window because the heater is not on and it's below freezing outside.
I don't know why the heater wouldn't be on.
The heater wouldn't be on because it's too loud, and when I'm putting it against the wall, I don't want it to burn his books.
Brooks, I need you to come and look through some shoes.
Guess who's back? Only the man making the stream. Only the man making the stream. You'd probably rather not see him or hear from him, but he's back. Sonya moment. Yeah. I guess. I have kind of considered the possibility that maybe the reason why they decided to translate the text on the guidebook is because, like, although she would read it off for us, they wanted us to look in more detail if we really wanted to, which I guess is somewhat understandable. But in a game that takes subtlety and throws it out the window, in a game that constantly gives us the middle finger to anything and everything subtle, to have, like, one of its flaws only be excusable if it, because of subtlety, is kind of, you know, like, I feel like they should have just kept it in Japanese or translated it to, like, German or something, you know? But, whatever. It's a small thing. But it is kind of hilarious. That is not all. There's another description that strikes me as strange. Oh, what now? According to this guidebook, the only way to travel between the 5 islands is by boat. Oh. Huh? While the boats better not run into an iceberg. Well, some people wanted bridges. Critics worried about their effect on the environment, so none were built. Critics don't care about the environment. Critics care about money. What are you talking about? What does that mean? Then what are we using to move between islands? Legs. There's a possibility that this place is an artificial island like Jumeirah. Jumeirah. I think it's Jumeirah. I don't know. Jumeirah. I've been wrong before. I'm kind of always wrong, so I could be wrong here. I'm sure Harper will correct me if I am. Jumeirah? Artificial island? Yeah, that stands for AI, just like artificial intelligence, but I guess everything has to stand for AI, doesn't it? Yeah. I'm a little worried about, see, like, it went into the yellow there, but I think it's only an issue if it, like, goes into the red, because, I mean, it's only natural that you, like, go above -20 at points. It's just, I don't know, I'm a little wary, I suppose, just a tad wary. You know, just a tad, just a tad, and like I think even the game's audio is actually getting to be too loud at this point. Like sometimes it's like at -4, sometimes it's at like -50 or -40, which is good enough. But then sometimes I get to that level, and sometimes it even goes above the -40 range, and I'm kind of thinking like, okay, should I bring it down even more than -20? Because I mean. Like, what do you think, Harper? I mean, I know that you're not too picky about these sorts of things, but, like, thinking about it as critically as you possibly can, is it too hard for me to hear... Yeah, welcome back. But, Harper, I need your advice on something. Thinking about this as critically as you possibly can, because I know that you're usually fine with this sort of stuff, and not too critical about it, but, like, just think as critical as you possibly can. Is it too hard to hear me over the music? Like, is the music too loud? It's not noticeable. Okay, well that's nice. But at the like as critically as humanly possible though. Like don't be like, you know, it doesn't bother me. Like think from the perspective of anyone possibly watching this. Could anyone at all be bothered by it? Like because, you know, I have to appeal to everyone. Not you know. I think the thing is that like it's sometimes, man, sometimes it gets a bit. I think. What am I gonna do? You're perfectly to hear. Oh. Except maybe for class trials, and that's only sometimes. Yeah, I think there's an option to. I don't quite want to make the leap just yet, but I think there is a potential option to like, and this could kind of be straining on the quality of the stream, but I might try it out if it's not. There's an option to, when you say something, the audio automatically gets quieter, and then when you start talking again, the audio automatically gets louder, which is a little distracting, of course, but like, I mean, I think it might be. Yeah, whatever. I think what I'm gonna, and I've turned this down lower than it usually is, so I think what I'm gonna do is I'll just turn it down to, let's say, 22.6, because negative 22.5 is not an option. And yeah, I think if it ever gets too quiet, just tell me, because I want you to be able to hear the game fine, but at the end of the day, this is only really, my video, if like my stream, if I'm offering my commentary and changing the game's audio, so I want you to hear and see the game, but my voice is more important. I mean, I usually never say stuff like that, but it's kind of true when I'm making a playthrough. The game is kind of less important than my reactions and my commentary. So let's get back into it.
Well,
Gemara is a huge artificial island and tourist site located in the Persian Gulf, right? Like, it's the whole copyright thing, you know. Like, I mean, my stream is not to serve as an alternative to actually playing the game. It's to see someone else playing the game, you know. Like so many people watch these videos are people who've played them in their entirety and just want to see what someone else thinks. So you know, like a film review almost. Similarly. This island might be an artificial island designed to look like Jabberwock Island. Oh. That explains that blue electronic matrix-y stuff at the beginning, like with all those weird squares, you know, like where it looked like artificial reality was breaking. That kind of might explain that.
it cannot be.
That especially might be why we're the only ones on this island.
Just kidding.
Well, something like that would be impossible anyway. No island of this size could be completely artificial. No, I'm not totally banking on that. This guidebook must be old, too. It contradicts everything about the island's current situation. Well, I suppose so.
Well done.
My, you're very intuitive to assume this is an artificial island. Oh. Now you're here?
Hey,
He was up there. However, those guys are the only ones who could do something on such a massive scale. Do those guys? The hint is, you know, the enormous organization you guys were talking about before? I don't know, something having to do with Hope Speak. I don't really know. I just don't know. It's true that those guys totally deserve to be called a horrible group of people. Who are you talking about? Oops, that was a slip of the tongue. I should excuse myself before it leaks onto the internet. Oh, it's already on the internet, my bucko. Honestly, I think you're pretty loud. Keep the game a bit loud. Let me check it out for myself. 'Cause if I'm being totally honest, your input is nice, but I'm gonna check it out for myself. Audio, so I want you to hear and see the game. Hey, calm down for a second. But my voice is more important. I mean, I usually never say stuff like that, but it's kind of true when I'm making a playthrough. The game is kind of less important than my reactions. Explains that blue electronic matrix stuff at the beginning, like with all those weird squares, you know, like where it looked like artificial reality was. Okay. I sort of see what you mean. I mean, at this point in time, it's just music, so it's not like it matters that much, but I think a bit later on, it might get less important. So I'll put it to -20 right now. -15 was always good enough, like, back when I had the old dented microphone in the streams of the first game, but I think it's kind of gotten to a point to where I need to, because this one is, like, so quiet in comparison to that one, I need to kind of prioritize making this one louder over this, and then it'll be more balanced. So yeah, whatever. I think I see what you mean. It is a, I mean, once again, you kind of need to prioritize what the person playing the game is saying over the game in a playthrough, but at the same time, I think it was a bit too quiet, so I'll bring it up. But hey, hold on a second. But before my voice could reach him, Monokuma disappeared as usual. I literally said Vos. What is wrong with me?
It cannot be.
Could it be? This island is completely artificial? There's no way that is true. There's no way. That guidebook, it's probably just old.
You are right.
Alright. That's right. That's obviously what it is. He's just saying strange things to confuse us. No. I actually kind of believe that 100% what he said. Oh, God. For some reason, whenever I swallow my coffee, I get this really weird feeling in the back of my throat, like there's, like, paper on the left side of it. Like, that's kind of totally really strange, and I don't like it at all. I mean, whatever, I guess, but still. Damn it. There's no way I'll fall for that. Okay. Well, that was, like, really important information. Time to talk to Peko.
I see.
This is a huge library, but there are no other human beings to be found here. Just as I thought, it might be safe to assume that this island is also uninhabited. Yeah, I don't think a single island here is inhabited, to be honest. Okay, so now all the Monokumas look...
I've been found.
Okay. Now all the Monokumas look normal. They just have a surfboard. The bronze statue of Usami, before she got redesigned. Looks like it broke when it got dropped, getting treated like a nuisance even as a statue. That's pretty sad. Of course, when you treat everyone else as a nuisance, that's totally fine because you're the main character, but when a statue drops, that's just depressing. The bronze statue of Usami, before she... Oh. Both have the same reaction. Same exact commentary. Okay, well, there's gotta be something else important here. Okay, this statue thing. This is a bronze statue of Monokuma. It looks so arrogant. What a lame waste. I think he said waste. The books on the shelf. What language are they written in? Probably... Oh. My thumbnail just grazes the back of my microphone. That was really strange. If I don't know, I don't even feel like forcing myself to read them. It's probably English. Because apparently you couldn't read English on that frickin' report of the island, or whatever it was. It was a guide. Okay. Well, more books here. What? French, Italian? I don't even know.
I see.
Such
I
an
see.
interesting description. What are you reading? Are those political books, or maybe some kind of philosophy? It's probably a cookbook or something. The newest issue of Occult magazine. Oh, it breaks the lid off underground mysteries and the wonders of the world. That's quite a surprise.
You are wrong.
It is not like I read it often. I'm just reading it because it has a special article about serial killers. Oh, well, that makes it sound even worse. Go to the Chandelier Beach when you get the time, yeah. Which is definitely not now. I definitely don't have the time now at all. It's not a good excuse at all.
However...
Seems this writer has very good taste. I mean, even Genocide Jack is mentioned in the article. Oh, yes. The obligatory reference to the first game. Amazing. That Genocide Jack or whatever. I feel like I've heard it about her before. Yeah. Usually it was Genocide Jill in the last game, because Jack is a bit of a strange name for a girl. But, yeah, Genocide Jack. Whatever.
Most tight.
Genocide Jack is an alleged Japanese serial killer who has a reputation even among casual internet users. She is very popular among youths and is known for writing messages in blood at the scene of the crime. It could also be pink paint, no one really knows.
Wow.
Apparently, she's a high school or middle school student who wears a sailor uniform. Be careful, Hajime. It's no one here. I mean, I can see why you should be careful, but it's no one here, trust me. Trust me, I played the first game, I know. You know how many high school and middle school girls wear sailor uniforms these days? Don't they all have to? I mean, I guess they have some choice, but is there not a pretty strict dress code in Japan?
See?
Ah, this one in is a particular favorite of mine. Oh, even more references to the first game. Sparkling Justice is a regular subject of these kinds of exclusive articles when this music plays. You know it's time to waste time. I shall explain to you just in case. Sparkling Justice is a serial killer who calls themselves the Ally of Justice. Oh, great. Oh, great. It's gonna be someone here, isn't it?
Also,
Wearing a wide variety of hero masks, Sparkling Justice is a delightful serial killer who only kills criminals. Sonia, calm down.
amazing.
Oh, so like Light from Death Note. Thanks to the masks Sparkling Justice wears, nobody knows their real age or gender. After all, it is essential that serial killers be mysterious. What an expert. Yes, well, Toko is not really an expert. Yeah. By the way, if you don't know that Toko is Genocide Jack by now, why are you even in this stream? You should have either played or watched a stream of the first game. You shouldn't be in the second game if you don't want to be spoiled of the first one yet. Hey, you two, I've been listening in for a while now, but why are you talking about mere murderers with such enthusiasm? I haven't done any talking.
Please wait.
Please hold on. It is a mistake to refer to these people as mere murderers. This is really not boding well for you, Sonia.
See?
Coming in contact with a value system that differs from your own is a very important matter. Not really if they kill people, I wouldn't say. Serial killers, their value system is very different than the norm. What a marvelous existence. I am totes intrigued. Is this kind of like a young lady crushing on a total bad boy type of situation? I don't know. Why do you have so many ellipses in your sentence? Regardless, it's clearly different from a princess who's obsessed with serial killers. Oh, it's really not. It's really, 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 really not. In fact, that's exactly what it is. Tell me there's something of importance I can investigate. Well, that's a lot of books. A lot of them have really fancy colors. They might actually be very valuable. Wow, to a guy like me who can't even read them, they're basically ornaments. Oh. Now, anyways, is there anything important to investigate? Anything that actually matters? Probably not. This is a bronze statue of Monokuma. It looks so arrogant. What lame taste. Oh. That's really unfortunate. It's truly awful. Can I escape now? Oh, okay. I forgot that I didn't have to be here at all. Oh. I'm gonna go to the whatever island that has Monokuma first. I'd rather not. I don't want to talk to you, Gundam. Wait, what? So Central, we're already back at the... Wait, what? Where the heck is that chandelier thing? Chandelier? Whatever. Something island. I'll know it when I see it. No, it's not the library? My god. I can't find it. Jesus. Go to the Chandelier, whatever. Whatever. I don't know where that is. I had the stream in 2 tabs at once, and all I hear is, oh god, oh god. Oh, okay. I think once I hit the 1 hour mark, I just, don't get me wrong, I'm not trying to deliberately avoid playing Danganronpa 2, it's just that, like, I feel like, it's hard enough for people to pay attention to 20 minutes of a person just playing a game with dry commentary. I don't see the reason, and I don't see it. a purpose in making this like over an hour. So like, I mean, once it gets to about the hour mark, I'll call it quits. Of course, she's here. Not that I mind her being here. It's just like, I mean, you would expect her to be here, you know? Like, why wouldn't a nurse not be at a pharmacy? I mean, where else does she have to go? That time when I took a sip of my coffee, it didn't feel weird in the back of my mouth. That's totally good. Yeah, well, of course it's medicine and ointment. What the hell else would it be? Can't you be more specific? These shells are crammed with a lot of stuff that looks like medicine. Unlike the medicines I'm used to seeing, these ones look way more potent. How do you know? Yeah, they're probably used to kill people more often than not. Yeah, I mean, I'm not trying to avoid talking to Mikon. I just want to check what's here before I do. And there's really nothing to check, so let's just talk to Mikon. Squee? Why squee? What's wrong? What's with you? I'm sorry. I get so excited. I got so excited. I started shouting. Yeah, I was so happy that someone talked to me. Before, people either hated me or were grossed out by me. Those are such sad choices. I know. More importantly, is this a drugstore? It looks pretty spacious. Ah. Not spacious at all. Chandler Beach is behind the diner. Okay, there we go. That's good. But it looks like there's no one here either. At least you didn't say that out loud. That's kind of rude.
Well...
With all these medical supplies, I'm pretty sure we can handle most illnesses or injuries. Most. If you don't feel well, let me know. I'll give you lots of shots. Not lots. Lots and lots of shots. Oh no. That sounds dangerous. When it comes to shots, I should definitely decline. Okay. Unless it's the COVID vaccine, but I think even that's probably a bit dangerous. God. You know, Mikon has kind of a manic energy surrounding her. I mean, I'm not saying it's not cool. I'm just, oftentimes I when I see her, I say things like adorbs or whatever, but like sometimes I'm kind of scared. Just maybe a teeny bit scared. Oh shoot, it died. Well, I can do it over, so it's not like it matters. If I can just do it over every single time it dies, then what's even the point in caring? I was under the impression I only had one chance. It seems it just doesn't matter. Yet, my arrow keys just aren't really... My top and bottom arrow keys just aren't really working that well. Anyways, you said it's behind the diner. Diner front. Okay, is it this thing? Gundam. Well... Okay. Oh, it's in the diner back. Okay, great. Great. So that's what they meant by diner front. I'm a fool. Oh, that looks kind of cool. I'd say too bad Terra was dead, but I mean, like, not even in this situation do I care to say something such as that. The signboard says diner. I guess I should try going inside. Yeah. Then going outside so we can find the Monokuma. Huh, that looks like... Oh.
Huh?
Oh. It's you. Yes, it's me. It's I.
Dumbass.
I'm trying to eat right now. Go away, dumbass. What are you eating? Like, who's serving you? I mean, the chef man is dead. He's just dead. He turned into fried chicken, except he was human instead of chicken. So he's fried human. He's dead. He's dead. Like, who served you? Who? Fuyuhiko suddenly started yelling at me as he held a hamburger in one hand. Wait, he's not holding anything. Hold on, why is he here? I'm just wondering who served him right now. He wasn't at the restaurant. Why does he know about the new island? I don't know. He was curious on his own. He doesn't need you to tell him to be curious, just like I don't need the game to tell me to be curious. Hey, why are you here? How'd you find out we can go to this island? Are you a monkey or something? Do you not understand human language?
Shut the hell up!
I told you to leave me alone when I'm eating. Well, what about when you're not eating?
Jeez.
An annoying person who went out of their way to tell me. Annoying person? I found this place and now I'm eating here because I'm hungry. Who annoys you? Mystery solved. You happy now? So get the fuck out of here and go somewhere else. Hey, about that annoying person.
It's got nothing to do
Mind
with
your own
you.
business. It's got nothing to do with you. Actually, it does have to do with me. I don't know what you're thinking, but we're all in this situation together. You're not the only one stuck on this island. We all have to work together. You should know that by now, too, so... Why are you avoiding us? Hey, don't scream at him. I mean, he screams at us, too, but I mean, like... We've gotta... We can't really bring ourselves down to his level, you know? Like, we don't want to do that. I'm not avoiding you bastards. I thought that was spelled for an E with a second, and I was thinking it was a reference to Inglorious Bastards, but of course it was spelled right. So that sucks. I've just decided not to rely on anyone. Not to rely on anyone, yeah. What about your Mafia buddies? I know you're not a member of the Mafia, but I mean, it's basically the Japanese Mafia, so I don't really care to be correct. That includes the Kuzakuru clan. I can still survive without relying on them. You don't look like someone who can rely on himself, if I'm being totally honest with you. Huh? Hey, are you actually...
Don't misunderstand.
Don't get it twisted. I'm a Yakuza by blood. It's not like I don't want to head the family business someday. I just want to prove I've earned it. Prove I can tough it on my own without relying on my clan. Plus, even if I fail, the clan will still be around. My little sister would be happy to lead it. Oh, you have a little sister? She's probably like 5, and yet she's still bigger than him and smarter than him and can run stuff better than him. Because of course she can.
Shut the hell up!
Shut up! Why'd you let me bring that up anyway? Why'd you let yourself bring it up? You brought that up yourself.
Anyway,
I don't intend to spend any time with you guys. Nothing good can come of it. Nothing good can come of it? Isn't it obvious? In this kind of situation, interacting with others will just shorten your lifespan. Those idiots, Byakuya and Teruteru, are proof of that. Plus, it'd be frustrating to be held back by affection when it's my time to kill. You're still saying that.
of course.
Of course, I'll sacrifice the lives of everyone here if it guarantees my survival. Even if you don't actually mean that, you're awful just for saying it. You're the one who spoke to me without my permission, so don't get pissed at me. If you're so upset, you don't have to stick around. Fuck off. What the hell? It was stupid of me to talk to a guy like him. Yeah, it probably was. So people would get mad at me if I didn't talk to every single character, even if it weren't needed, so... Okay, now we can leave. Well then, there we go. Well, why do we have to, like, sink into the pits of despair to find... What the hell is going on? You should also buy something from the store. The next Monokuma is in the pharmacy. Oh. Well, I was just in the pharmacy, so... I guess I have to find it here and then go back to the pharmacy. I think that's what I have to do. Or maybe that's it after this. I honestly don't know. Anyways. A scream? That voice just now. Wasn't that Ibuki? Oh, I honestly couldn't tell. Has it been an hour yet? Okay, we've got like 4 minutes left, so again, once we get to the hour mark, I'm gonna just say, hey, no. We're done. My microphone just peaked for a moment because I accidentally hit it with my thumb. God, that was... It's so strange how I just keep doing that. Like, I keep hitting stuff with my thumb. I mean, I think I'm kind of Beacon personified, except an ugly boy as opposed to a girl. I was gonna say something else, but that would be really awful coming from me. What temperature is it outside? 31 degrees. Okay. The high of it's gonna. I mean it's winter and it'll be 61 degrees on Saturday. I mean that's pretty good. It's even more than pretty good. I mean in winter that's perfect really. I enjoy the streams, but it's okay if you want to stop for now. Well, I don't want to stop right now. It's just, I mean, okay. Well, actually, you know what? To be totally honest with you, I did say it would be an hour, but since we have only a couple minutes left, and since you know, I mean, since it's, you know, like this is a whole big event, right? Like it's a good way to end a stream, and it's a good way to start a stream, so might as well end it here. And yeah. Don't get me wrong, I'm not trying to deliberately not play this game that much. I mean, when I'm in the right mood, I do actually enjoy it. It's just that I find less and less that I'm in the right mood to, well, do much of anything, frankly. But I mean, playing Danganronpa 2 is one of those things that I'm just not in the right mood to do. 'Cause I don't even feel like I could honestly play Life is Strange right now and not just be bothered by other stuff, you know? So, yeah. But anyways, I'm going to stop here. And I am going to... I had a detour with Life is Strange, and then I just stopped playing Life is Strange, so I just barely streamed Danganronpa at all. I am going to try to chip away at it, like, almost all the time, but, like, only chip away at it. Like, I don't want to do the whole, I don't want to do the whole, I'm going to, like, play the game for, like, 5 or so hours and then try and do that, like, you know, like pulling an all-nighter, sort of, like the pulling an all-nighter of streaming sort of thing, you know, like, because that would just make me burnt out. I want to play it at a gradual but consistent pace, because that way it'll get it done quickly. But if I mean, I'll get done quicker if I play it like 5 or 6 hours a day. But like, what's the point if it's gonna emotionally drain me? So yeah, I'll try and make sure to play like an hour every day when I can, and maybe more when I can as well. And I'll see you in the next video, and hopefully I won't hit my microphone with my thumb again, because there's a green light on here, and when I'm not talking or doing it or anything, when nothing is too loud, it's green. When something's too loud and like you're peaking the microphone and you're at risk of potentially damaging it, even like if it goes on for long enough, then it goes to red. When I hit it with my thumb, it went to red. Like, that was kind of concerning. But anyways, I'm gonna say goodbye, and yeah, Excelsior. Excelsior. That sounded so unenthused, but I mean,